welcome to my channel and thank you for watching my videos. Today I'm going to talk about something a little bit more serious. I know I do talk about a lot of serious stuff here, but today's topic is if your friends and your family don't support your dream, find yourself new ones who can. And this is like something that everybody talks about, something that you hear a lot. But it's a lot easier said than done. I know that. I know that you probably know that. Sometimes there are some people in our lives that we do want to keep our lives, or we feel like we should. Like, for a lot of people, it's really hard to like set aside their family members, right? But if they're not encouraging, I'm not like saying that necessarily like completely get them out of your life, but just find yourself new people. I know like a lot of people, I've done that myself. I know a lot of other people who do that in this world, especially our generation. I don't know how to say it, like we're so scared of being alone, and we're so scared of being on our own and being alone with our thoughts because we're so used to social media, we're so used to other people's opinion, we're so used to feeling social, or the fake feeling of being social, you know. We haven't really learned to be on our own, like just sit on your own, you know what I mean? Like it's really hard for most people in our generation, like my generation, or like even a little bit older, you know, to be able to spend one day just by yourself without anybody, you know what I mean? Of course there are examples to that, like not examples, sorry, of course there are exceptions from that. And if you are someone who has perfect boundaries with other people, if you are someone who appreciates your loneliness and you take your time, this video is not really for you. This video is more for people who just feel misunderstood in a lot of relationships that they have in their lives. I've been there, I am sometimes there. Or you just feel like no one really understands you, and you might even have a lot of friends, but you feel very lonely, or you feel alone, you feel like no one is supporting what you're doing. You feel ashamed to share your dreams, you feel ashamed to share the things that you love because maybe you're gonna get judged by that, or maybe they're not gonna understand it. You know, there are a lot of things. That video is for you. The video is for you. Sorry, I'm a little bit emotional today, so it's a bit harder for me to talk. I know that like a lot of people, we just like meet some people and we're friends with them, or maybe we live in a small city, maybe you live in somewhere that you don't feel like you connect with most of the people, and you're like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just like sit home and be alone? And I feel like even though our lives are intertwined and like they're like we cannot live without social media and the stuff that we're doing, a lot of people's career are based on that and all of that, we sometimes forget that we are actually capable of making very genuine connections online as well. Like on social media we can find the people that we want there as well, and it's even easier because there are so many different people, you know what I mean? You can find people who have the same interest as you. You can find people who have the same understanding as you. And what I see a lot with a lot of people, and I've done that as well for a while, but now I'm like realizing it more and more and more, especially, you know, snake year, I've talked a lot about this, and the letting go part of everything. And I personally want to be somewhere, like when it's 17th of February, I want to be at a place that I want to be, to say yes to everything that comes to my life that is meant for me. Like 17th of February is like the new Chinese zodiac year, and the fire horse year starts. It's going to be like a very rapid, all things are going to be happening, and they can be really good things. Now we are currently like at the end of the snake year, so we're still letting go, and I really want to be letting go as much stuff as I can, and the things that I'm meant to let go of, and I don't want to be holding on to something that I'm not meant to, because that's just gonna make me like repeat the cycle. And the last thing I want for myself, the last thing I want for you is to repeat the cycle. You know, I'm like a genuine believer that there are specific lessons that we're here to learn, and you're going to experience them in different settings, in different so sorry um sorry like in different settings. We experience them with different people throughout our lives in different ways, and if you learn from it, you've learned from it and you move on. But if you don't, it's going to keep happening and happening and happening. Example can be, maybe you need to learn to not be a people pleaser, right? Maybe when you were a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, you had a friend who hurt you and you became a people pleaser, and then you were 10 years old and you were doing everything for your teachers, for whatever, and then you were a people pleaser towards them. You grew up to be a people pleaser, and you have gotten hurt from people multiple times in life. You felt used, you felt misunderstood, you know what I mean? And this is going to keep happening if you don't learn your lesson. I am in the same boat, you know. So for me, it's like I'm very scared to be holding on to stuff that I'm not meant to when the snake year is over. So I've been a little bit harsh on myself, I would say, but I mean 2025 was a very harsh year, and the snake year is a very, very harsh year. You know, and I've realized, like, I have done that, and I've seen a lot of other people, and I see a lot of other people around me who do that. We sometimes, like the thing is, we as humans, we need human connection. We need to be able to connect with other people, but you can't force that connection. You're not supposed to have like a close connection or like a impactful connection or whatever with every person in your life that you see in your life. You know, you're not supposed to. That's not how it works, and you can't force a human connection. And I see that a lot of people do that, or I see that I've done it. Like, you get to know someone, a friend or whatever, and you see them and you're like, okay, I really want to be friends with this person because we could do this and this and this and this together. We could hang out, you know, and then you start hanging out with that person and you realize you have nothing in common. But like, you can't force that, you know. And I see a lot of people doing that because they just necessarily don't want to be alone. Or again, maybe you're in a small city. I live in a small fucking city and I'm going insane, and I say it easily. Like, you think to yourself, okay, if I don't try to make this connection work with this person, I'm going to be fucking alone because I don't feel like there is anyone else for me here to be friends with or be my partner or whatever. So I have to force this because this is the best out of what I have. But change your city, change your town. I cannot do that right now. I wish I could. I cannot do that right now. If you can't, try to meet people online. I have found, like, you know, if you have seen my videos, you probably have an idea. Like, my music video came out yesterday and I'm an independent artist, and I found the like videographer and the whole team that worked together, and I found the makeup and hair artist. I found all of them online, and because I was like, I can't do it in this small city. It's just not working. The quality is not what I want. It's either very expensive for the quality that I want, or I don't know anybody here, or, you know, there are a lot of reasons. I don't want to talk shit about it because, you know, whatever. I can't do that here, you know. I just can't. And I don't want to do that here either. I'm so fucking sick and tired of this place. But I didn't sit here and be like, okay, I can't do it, and I just might as well just fucking sit home. The amount of people that I send DMs to, like, the thing is, like, people around me here, they see that I have a music video that's like industry standard. It's so professional, it looks so good. I've been getting so many compliments on it. I know some people are fucking jealous. They're always gonna be fucking jealous. They see that and they think to themselves, sorry, she's so fucking lucky. And the thing is, luck has nothing to fucking do with it. The amount of people that I have sent DMs to on Instagram, that I've sent emails to, like, I was searching, I searched on TikTok, I searched on Threads, I searched on Instagram, I searched everywhere, finding videographers in different countries, literally different fucking countries that I can go to, hairdressers, makeup artists, and I found the people that I worked with, all of them online. and all of them very randomly, and I got very lucky, and I had an amazing fucking experience. I had arguably the best fucking experience of my life. Like, it was the best day of my life when I was shooting the music video, and I'm so fucking proud of it. I'm sorry that I'm very emotional today. And I'm so fucking proud of it, and I had an amazing day, and I shot it in Paris. I love Paris so much, and I got to even go to Paris and even spend my birthday in Paris and also shoot the music video and even do it for cheaper than here and with people who were fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta fucking let go. Sometimes you just gotta fucking let go. And I know it's really fucking hard and it's very fucking tiring. Sometimes you live in a city, maybe you were born there, whatever, and you don't feel like you belong there, you don't feel like you can connect with anyone there, and you feel like, okay, in a city, even it might be even a big city, and you think to yourself, I don't feel like anyone is similar to me here. I don't feel like I can connect with anyone there, and it's really hard to not take it personally. It's very hard to not be like, maybe there's fucking something wrong with me. But the reality of it is, most people are living their lives unconscious. It's very fucking sad, but that's the reality of it. Most people are living their lives unconscious. So many people are actively living miserable lives. I don't know why. I don't know. Ask them. Lucy! Sorry, my cat is on the counter. So many people are living fucking miserable lives, you know, and they're choosing it. So many people don't want to grow. They don't want to read a book. They don't want to listen to a podcast. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to understand themselves. They don't want to understand. They don't. So many people just spend their whole fucking time just like doing drugs and drinking alcohol. And the thing is, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm not here judging anything. I'm not judging. But they do that so that they can run away from who they are as a person, and they can run away from their problems and what they need to work on. And if you're someone who is trying to live their lives consciously, if you have a dream and your dream is not the 9 to 5 that so many other people are doing, and you don't live in a big ass fucking city like New York or Paris or fucking LA or whatever, if you don't live in a place like that, it's going to be really fucking hard. You're gonna feel fucking isolated. You're gonna be like, why the fuck, like, is something wrong with me? Why the fuck am I not feeling happy? You know what I mean? And it's really hard not to feel like you're the problem. And I understand that. I've been there. I still sometimes do say, like, my life would have been so much easier if I wanted to have just a 9 to 5 job. You know what I mean? I fucking chose the hardest fucking thing I could fucking choose for myself. It's a fucking lottery to make it in the music industry, you know what I mean? Especially if you're from a country like I am, and you have the background that I am, and you have not had the opportunity to work on music since you were fucking 5 years old, you know? And I did, but it's what my heart wants, and it's what my soul wants, and I'm so fucking happy, and I'm so grateful every time I do it, and I get to make music videos, and get to sit down and make music, sing live, you know? I love it, and it makes me so fucking alive that I'm doing it. But of course, I look at fucking people who just go to their fucking 9 to 5, they barely fucking do anything. They just sit there and they just drink coffee and they talk shit, and then all they're doing is waiting for the fucking weekend to get fucking so drunk they can't remember what happened. And I mean, they're living a lot fucking easier life than I am. That's for fucking sure, you know? And it's really hard not to feel like maybe I'm the problem, but you're not. I'm just here today to tell you that you're not. And if you feel like you can't connect with anyone, you have to force it with people who you feel like are so much more selfless level than you, don't. Try to find people online. If you are watching this video right now and you feel the same way that I am talking about right now and the same way that I feel, that means you found someone else who feels like that. You know what I mean? Then you found me and I found you. Isn't that fucking amazing? We might be even living in fucking different fucking continents. You know? You can find people. You can fucking, I don't know, comment here and get to know other people. You know what I mean? You can go on threads. You can post on TikTok. You can go find creators who have similar things and see the people who type. You know what I mean? You can find so many people. Of course, I understand it's like very nice to be able to have someone who really understands you and you get to see them on a daily basis. But sometimes that's not the case, you know? And it's really fucking tiring. Like, I have amazing fucking friends in my life, and all of them are so fucking far away from me. One of them are back in my country. And I haven't been able to talk to her in days now because of everything that's happening in there. One of my friends is in Italy. One of my, like, two of my other friends are in the same country as me, but they're in completely, like, far ass fucking cities. And it's really fucking hard. Like, you can fucking see I'm so fucking emotional. Like, it's so fucking hard because during Christmas I got to go to one of the cities and meet my other friend, and then my friend from Italy was here and she stayed with me, and then now today my other friend had came here to visit, so I met her for a few hours, met them for a few hours. So like, I've been meeting my friends, you know, like real fucking friends that my soul is genuinely happy to meet, and it's making me so fucking sad because I don't get to have that on fucking daily basis or weekly basis, and I get to see all of them maybe once a year, once every fucking 2 years, and it's fucking hard. I know it's fucking hard because I'm fucking experiencing it, and of course it would be so much nicer to have people like that around you, you know, just fucking 5 minutes away, but sometimes that's not the case. And if you feel like you resonate with this and you have the option to move to a better city that you think that your heart, your soul wants you to go, please don't fucking stay just because of someone else. Please don't fucking do that. Like, I'm genuinely fucking begging you, don't do that, because right now I am in a situation that I can't move. And I'm a big fucking advocate of, if you feel like the place is too fucking small for you, the mindsets are too fucking small for you, go move to a bigger place. You know, and I understand that if you can't, I can't. Try to find people online, you know. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be able to find people. Like the videographer that I work with for the Birth of the Manic music video that I talked about yesterday, like, she's amazing. She's insanely talented. Like, I can't believe how lucky I got, you know. But it's because I put in the work, I put in the belief that I'm going to find someone. I sent so many people directs. Like, I've sent people who were based in Berlin, based in Paris, based in Budapest, based in Poland, based in Amsterdam. I sent so many people, and I ended up working with her, and she's fucking amazing. It's insane how fucking amazing she is. You know what? Of course, I can't wait to be able to make another music video with her and work with her more and make more art. And it was so amazing. It was such an amazing experience for my soul to be with people who I felt understood with. We were just there creating art together, and it was so beautiful. And if I had not done that, if I would just look for people in this small ass fucking city, I would either not find anyone, or it would be so much more expensive and it would not even be the same experience because I was fucking forcing it. But you have to make that space. You have to open the doors for the universe, you know. You cannot close the door, put 500 different locks on it, hold the fucking door, put a fucking, I don't know, closet in front of the door and just hold the fucking door and be like, closed, and then be like, why isn't the universe doing anything for me, or God? You need to open the fucking door. You need to be like, I am ready. You need to start sending messages to people. You need to become, like, I don't know, become a part of groups. Or like, example, you're like, oh, I want to have friends who are healthier. Go sign up for a gym membership. Go sign up for a gym class. Go sign up for a Pilates class, a yoga class. You know, you have to do that. Of course, you go and you drink and you meet people at bars. Of course, you're not gonna meet the healthiest people with the healthiest lifestyle. You know what I mean? You have to do that. Do the work. And I am just genuinely here. I know this is like a very long episode. I was not meaning for it to be this long. I'm just genuinely here to tell you that you're not alone, and if you feel like you don't belong, I understand you more than you can ever fucking imagine. And that it's going to be okay, and that even though you might feel like you're alone, you're not. But you have to, like, I don't know what you believe in, you know? I don't know what you believe in. I do believe in a God, not in a religious way, but I do believe in God. And I do believe in the universe and guardian angels. If you do believe in that, any of that, open your eyes, try to see the signs, you know what I mean? If you don't, I like find something to believe in, honestly. There is a possibility that everything is bullshit. There is. I am not going to sit here and tell you that I think, like, I can like say 100% that there is a God that exists, right? But in my heart, in my soul, I do feel it. Like in my way, not in a religious way or any other way. In my way, I do believe in that, right? And that helps me keep going. And of course, I have the mindset of maybe that's just my brain wanting to believe in something so that the life is easier for me. So what if that's the case? You know? So fucking what if that's the case? Find something to fucking believe in. I'm not saying go become extremely fucking religious, you know? Like, I am not a religious person at all. And I am, like, that is not what I'm talking about. I just want to say that. But spirituality, you know? Spirituality is so fucking beautiful and so open, and you don't need to, like, you know, it's not keeping you in a box. You can pick what resonates with you, and that's beautiful, you know? Do that. And I don't know, I just, like, I've been talking to multiple different friends over the past few days, and everyone has been feeling extremely lonely, and everyone has been feeling like all of the things that I've been talking about. And I kind of picked up on the fact that maybe we're not the only people experiencing this, and we're not the only people feeling like this, and I really wanted to share that, and I really wanted to make a video. All of this things that I said is to say that you're not alone, and you're not on your own. And if somehow out of so many fucking videos you manage to click on this one video, I have like 20 something subscribers, okay? If you somehow managed to see these videos out of all the videos and you clicked on it and you've been watching 20 fucking minutes, you were meant to be here. And this alone is enough for me to tell you that you're not alone. Yeah, you know what I mean though. And, you know, I can understand that it feels like that. Just like, think outside of the fucking box. You don't need to be having those friend groups. You know, I was so fucking like sad when I first moved here. I saw a lot of people in my age, they had like amazing friend groups and they were doing everything together, and I was like, how am I gonna like find a friend group, fit in a friend group? Everybody already has their friends. I'm not at the age of like friend making, you know what I mean? And then I did meet a lot of different people, and I was in a lot of different friend groups, and I realized a lot of people are just friends together to just do the things that they want to do. Like, all of them want to be able to have a girls' night, to go out. They're friends so that they can do that. They're friends so that they can go to the movies. You know what I mean? And it's like really hard for me to explain it. For me, it's like, you meet someone, you feel like a deep connection, you care about that person, and you find people who have something in common with you. Something in common, not that they're necessarily exactly like you, they have something in common with you. And then you grow together. You know, this is not my understanding of friendship, that you just are friends with people to just be able to do stuff and pretend that you're friends. That is not my definition of friendship at all, and I would rather have no friends if that's the only option for me. You know what I mean? Don't get fooled by what you see from the outside of people. I did, and it took me years to realize it's all fucking bullshit, you know? If you have anyone in your life, a friend, family member, anyone, a mentor, that you have genuinely felt like you have a connection with, and maybe they're in another continent, maybe they're in another city, they're not, try to connect with them, you know? If you have multiple friends, like now, my understanding right now, like from everything that I've been experiencing over the past few months, is that all of the money that I would spend going out with people that I genuinely don't feel like aligned with, all of the time that I'm going to put, all of the energy that I'm going to put, I'm going to keep all of this, I'm going to save all of this, and I'm going to save that money, and once a year, twice a year, I'm going to meet, go, or have my friends or whatever, have the people who are really close to me with my soul and with my heart, but they don't live in the same city, I go and visit them, or I can afford to tell them to come and visit me. And I realized that I would rather have that once a year than to every weekend feel misunderstood, every weekend have very surface level conversations about bullshit. The thing is, I'm not like, it's nice to have like girly random fucking talks, right? Like, oh, like I fuck this guy and this guy, and oh my god, this guy's cute, oh my god, I fucking hate that, blah blah blah, right? I'm not against that, but when a friendship is just that, what the fuck is the point of it? What the actual fuck is the point of it? You know? Here is my 2 cents, I guess. But yeah, you're not fucking alone. I'm here and I love you. And I really do appreciate you if you watched this video so far. And I see you tomorrow.